Another mass shooting in America, this time at a mall in Texas. 8 people were shot and killed. The gunman was killed by police. Some of the injured victims may have been young children. Good evening, I'm Jory Rand. Michelle is off tonight. This is the late edition of Eyewitness News on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. Our latest mass shooting took place at a suburban Dallas outlet mall. 9 people were killed. That includes the shooter. 7 others being treated at local hospitals tonight. Police didn't provide details about the victims, but witnesses reported seeing children among them. The shooting occurred around 3:30 local time at the Premium Outlets in Allen, Texas. Hundreds of shoppers were seen fleeing in a panic. Others forced to hide in the back of stores. Bullet holes riddled cars in the parking lot as well as some storefronts. One police officer who heard the gunshots confronted the shooter, taking him down. Witnesses later spoke about the chaos.
I had like 2 people in front of me with like, go down, go down. So we all went down, and then I had like 3 shots. Bah, bah, bah.
I've never witnessed anything like this. This is very traumatic for me. This is just something very traumatic. I'm not coming to work tomorrow.
Police are now asking witnesses to come forward, trying to piece together the shooter's motive. The identities of the victims have not yet been released, but a memorial for them will be held tomorrow evening.
I just don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either, man.
It's really sad.
We have gotten to an era where this will only increase.
This is going to really change a lot in the world. Like, people are going to be less. Well, let me not say that. You know, we don't want to walk in fear. That's not how God created us.
Speaking of
God,
God,
to walk in fear.
I was thinking about a verse that talks about this kind of thing. It's on 1 John 3. 4, 1 John 3 and 4. It said, everyone who practices sin also practices lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness. Basically ignoring God's law by action or neglect, or by tolerating wrongdoing, being unrestrained by his commands and his will. And that's exactly what's going on. People are they're already probably they've probably been doing a lot of things of sin, probably led up to that point. They weren't just a saint and then they did that. They probably already had a reprobated mind. They probably already had, they were already far off. Then they went in and lawlessly killed a lot of people because they are out of God's will, not paying to his commandments, and wanting to whatever the problem is, you're trying to do God, trying to be God and answer your own problem. And I bet you, and I don't believe that everybody has a massive issue that make them want to kill people. It's the fact it could be something simple and then they unstable. Not everybody. What if it's something simple reason why he wanted to go do that?
I just don't understand.
You just had the thing happen at the school. I
know, that's what I'm saying. It's in order to really understand the person, you got to have a likeness in mind somehow, and it's just absolutely no way. But the increase in the past, 3 to 6 months is what's the problem.
Exactly.
And it's like, it to me feels like it's going to make people shift in not going certain places, not wanting to go certain places,
crowded places,
and now, people think about their kids when they, leave out as if they didn't already. But I'm just saying, it's like the places that's okay and normal to go and be okay and feel safe to live a healthy life. It's like you can't even do that
now. And anytime when you and I go
shopping online for everything for real.
Anytime you and I go somewhere and it's crowded, I don't know about you, but in my mind now that comes up when it's a crowded place. I'm like, because that's something that you have to scan your mind. But also we know God would that'd be one trip. For some reason we didn't make it there that day, but we also, Amen. I know that when we go somewhere, I still think about it. I'm like, it's crowded in here. I'm mindful about crowded places, especially in a state where they don't want you to really carry your gun, and they try to make all these rules so you can't carry. So
yeah, we're not going to live in fear now.
No, nobody said fear, but it comes across my mind. We're in a lawless state, and this is still nowhere near where it's going to be. And that's what's crazy. If this is buck wild to us now, imagine next 5 years, 10
Krav
years.
Maga,
Been
third
learning.
quarter.
Time
And
to
I'm
fight.
for real.
Time to fight.
Because I've been on that for how long? For almost 2 years I've been talking about
No, it's been longer than that.
Krav Maga.
Yeah, you've been talking
I
about
wanted
Krav
us to
Maga
take-
before we moved out here.
Yeah, so
Yeah, been talking about Krav Maga
and I
since we've
think
been back
every
home.
person should learn how to defend themselves
Yeah,
with weapons and without weapons. And those of you who have children should also should be teaching them
yeah,
to be able, if they're in a hostile situation, what to do.
yeah. I agree.
Do you have an emergency evacuation plan? And we are developing one for ourselves. But it's like, that's every household, even if you're a single person household, you need an evacuation plan. You need to have people on standby. If anything were to go down, you need to have somebody to call so you can, stick together.
And everybody need to bring their hands with you. Them hands, we need to come with you. you gotta bring your hand. All right, man. That's this is so crazy, man. I just see
It is. You have to, praying for the
And that-
families and, just the people that were there. It's like as it shifts. Now these people who were in the mall are going to have some type of
that'd be it for me tomorrow.
programming in their subconscious that's going to need to take to be rewired so they can work through that experience and not let it impact them going to the mall or large places to shop.
I like online shopping anyway, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's still nothing like going to a store and trying on something and seeing yourself in it.
Yeah. It is. I know. All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't take a nosedive, but comment down in the section below if you
You
want
gotta keep
something
praying
more.
for people. That's what it is.
Still prayers.
Keep praying.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
yeah.